Nothing like the real thing. Who paid $1,100?
My mom.
Foolish woman. You took her money, you basically a bully. She's saying that it's horsehair.
She what?
She's saying that it's horsehair.
I have no idea what they put in it, but I can tell you that 100% is never 100%.
Did you bring in the hair with you?
Ladies and gentlemen, with Justice Jackie. I see the
It's like you're a real liar. In Louisiana, we say, show me something. You all are in Justice Jackie's court. Judgment for the plaintiff. Drugs. Drugs. If I had my way, I'd put you in jail right now. Wait, hold up. And you will be casting this judgment for the people, by Justice Jackie.
Cameras go. Cajun court. Take one. Action.
It's art to me. It's not just for the beauty. It's like being able to create new looks.
$1,100, I'm sure. Sure create something.
Spying and lying.
Don't flatter yourself. This isn't anything to steal.
She had to know, and if she didn't, she's getting schooled now.
I'm sure she is. $1,100.
If you don't know,
I understand it's $1 billion industry.
$9 billion industry with 60 to 70% in the weave.
Okay, so you're in the right business, selling weave hair.
Well, yes.
She's saying that it's horsehair.
I have no idea what they put in it, Judge. I hate to interrupt you, but when I went over to her head...
Go ahead.
Cajun court. Take one.
The plaintiff is suing the defendant for an unbelievable job that destroyed her hair. She says the defendant sold her a bad batch of Brazilian hair. The defendant says the plaintiff should have educated herself about the hair industry before purchasing the hair. Let's see if Justice Jackie can unweave this tangled situation.
Cajun court is now in session. There'll be no chewing. There'll be no talking. There'll be no cell phones. The Honorable Justice Jackie is presiding. All parties have been sworn in. Case number 266, the weave.
I guess one of you all is weaving quite a tale.
My, what a tangle where we weave when first we practice to deceive.
Right. Okay. Let's just get to the root of the problem. I've had the opportunity to read the report, and here we are. Let's try to get this done as soon as possible. I have some things I need to do, but I appreciate you all being here. Plaintiff, we'll get started with you, and if you can tell me what's going on, what do you want me to decide for you today?
I came into the defendant's salon to get a sew-in, a hair wash, and a deep conditioning, eyelashes, and my nails done.
Was there a certain purpose for going to this particular salon?
I'm thinking about joining the beauty industry, like becoming a beautician. So I go to different salons to see if it's an environment that I would want to be in, and just to like get a feel of how it is. She met me at the door.
She, are you talking about the defendant over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
She told me, she was recommending a milk treatment, coconut oil treatment for my hair, and I told her that that's not anything that I wanted. So she took me to her employee, and I told her that I just wanted my hair washed and the deep conditioning, and she was like, okay, that's fine, I can do that for you. So she took me.
So she was trying to make a sale?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
She took me over to her sink and told me that she was doing the wash and the deep conditioning, but whenever we got done, the perm bottle was sitting beside the sink, and I asked her if that's what she put in my hair, and then she told me that she did, that she permed my hair with the chemical.
Wait a minute. You went there for what purpose? I want to go back over this so I make sure I get it right.
Shampooing and conditioning.
She went there to spy.
If you don't mind, ma'am, let me just understand why she's here.
For the shampooing and the conditioning, a sew-in with Brazilian weave, eyelashes, and nails.
Okay. And so you're here because, did you get any of that?
Somewhat.
Okay.
I got the wash and a perm that fried my hair. I told her Brazilian, meaning 100% Brazilian, which was $300, $250, $300, $400, $400. It was $150 per bundle, and I had 3.
Okay, is that your hair?
No, no ma'am.
Is that a weave?
Yes, ma'am.
$150 for a bundle?
She told me that she was gonna do what I paid for, the Brazilian. Well, when she finished and I looked in the mirror, the top layer was Brazilian, but whenever I left, which I paid her up front, the total amount, $1,100, it was required.
I just want to make sure 3 bundles, you said, of hair. You had to have the hair sewn in your head.
Yes.
You had to have it shampooed. And you got you some nails. And you got some eyelashes. I think I count 5 things?
Yes.
And you paid $1,100.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I see why you want to be in that industry.
Whenever I got to my house and actually looked through my hair, the bottom of my hair was not sewed in, and it wasn't Brazilian. It was clipped on horsehair.
Horsehair?
Yes.
How-
She
how
showed
do
me
you- how
the
do you-
bundles of Brazilian, put in what she calls comparable Brazilian, and clipped in horsehair.
I mean, how do you know that it wasn't Brazilian? And I'm just curious, why didn't you just ask for American hair?
Brazilian just, it's at the top right now.
Brazilian, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I know it wasn't Brazilian because Brazilian looks healthy and rich.
So
This-
American hair isn't.
What I have isn't.
Okay.
This does not look healthy or rich. It looks fried.
It was like that when you walked in.
$1,100. I'm still trying to digest that, okay?
She's spying so she can do this at home.
So what are you wanting from the defendant here?
The $1,100.
She's getting schooled now.
I'm sure she is.
Have you maxed out your credit cards? Do you have overdue loans and high interest rates? Do you want a better credit rating? There's only one thing to do. Turn to the professionals at Shreveport Federal. Your credit rating may be less than perfect, but we'll help you get back on track. I am Helen Godfrey Smith, President CEO of Shreveport Federal Credit Union, where we do it all just for you.
The intelligent all-new Audi A4 is here. Experience the all-new Audi A4 at your local dealer.
Moffat Audi, Bossier City.
Brighten your home with beautiful lighting from House of Carpets and Lighting. Indoor and outdoor ceiling fans, exterior lighting, and home accessories. House of Carpets and Lighting has it all. Visit House of Carpets and Lighting, Uri Drive in Pennsylvania in Shreveport.
Take your taste to France. Take your taste to a different place.
Frank's features wood-fired pizzas with the freshest ingredients, but there's so much more. Begin with a craft-made cocktail and an heirloom tomato caprese. You'll love our pasta bolognese or the Vino Rosso burger, cooked in the wood-fired oven. Top it all off with a dessert like the French lemon tart.
Take your taste to France. Take your taste to a different place.
I paid her up front the $1,100. $350 of it was for the deep conditioning, which her employee didn't do.
And she suggested that?
No,
Okay.
she suggested to do a coconut oil treatment.
Gotcha.
But her employee did a perm, which fried it. The perm was only $50. The deep conditioning was $350, which I paid for and didn't get my money back.
How old are you, ma'am?
22.
You're 22. And you want to be in the cosmetology business?
Yes, ma'am.
And so you have set out and you've gone to various salons to see how it works. You go to school, you're educated. I mean, you have to pay for the education, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you go again, once you pay for your education, you're trying to learn, then you go pay somebody?
Well, I'm an artist. I like to create, and I like to get a visualization of, like, ideas of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, to see it hands-on and to see the looks created gives me ideas, and, like, it's like a chain reaction.
I don't know if that's the best way to get ideas, but let's see. Now, how did you find the defendant here? Did you do any homework, like checking into her background to see her expertise, to see if she's got a license, to see her work, to see how she's qualified to do what you
has
for
a license.
$1,100?
Her employee didn't have their license on the wall.
Okay.
But she said that she had it anyway.
But I need to know something. You've been to school. I would assume, based on what you're saying, you're unemployed. So what are you wanting from the defendant here?
Basically, the $1,100.
You didn't get a receipt?
I do. I have the messages online where I messaged her.
Well, I want to understand something here. You went and paid $1,100. Did your mama pay for it? Who paid the $1,100?
My mom.
That's what I thought. Foolish woman. She gave you $1,100 for some hair, and you don't have a job.
No, she didn't just hand it to me. I cleaned my mom's house for her, and
You must have a big house.
She does. But I'm the housekeeper for her, and I babysit for her on the side, and I saved it up. She didn't just hand it to me to hand it to me.
You know, you look naturally pretty. You're beautiful. And so you want to be changed and have weave hair and all this false stuff.
Yes. It's art to me. It's not just for the beauty. It's like being able to create new looks.
$1,100, I'm sure. Okay, sure create something. Okay, defendant, I've heard enough from the plaintiff. Let's see what you have to say.
So have we all. Spying and lying.
Don't flatter yourself. This isn't anything to
Who
steal.
goes and get $1,100 worth of stuff just to check
Well, she
somebody
paid
out?
you. Are you complaining?
She's spying so she can do this at home. So she can do it under the table. That's all that it's about.
Well, what's your defense?
Anyway, I'm Lenora Jones of the Executive Beauty Salon, and 100% Brazilian hair or 100% virgin hair, the best comes from India and China. And she comes in here expecting to get
Brazil, India,
she expecting to get the 100%. 100% starts at $1,000 and goes up to $3,500. She had to know, and if she didn't, she's getting schooled now.
I'm sure she is. $1,100.
If you don't know the weave game, you need to get out.
Because your prices said Brazilian. Maybe you should elaborate that you have different levels of
There's
it.
different levels of the Brazilian hair.
Well, then why do you have Brazilian 150?
You can just run your fingers down it like that.
You want to try?
You know what? I'd like to try. Ma'am,
just try to see if your fingers get stuck.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ben Beach, a dentist at Shreveport Bossier Family Dental Care. Our 10 doctors and professional staff take pride in making patient comfort a #1 priority in our office. We have 3 convenient locations in South Shreveport, North Shreveport, and Bossier City. If you have tooth pain or broken tooth, don't worry, just call us because we see dental emergencies the same day. We also offer the latest sedation techniques to help eliminate any fear you may have about dental treatment. So call us today at 686-7470. That's 686-7470.
I'm Cheryl Olive, President CEO for GoPump TV. And for those of you who do not know what GoPump TV is, we have the televisions at the gas pumps, and it gives you information, whether it's news, weather, or sports. Gives you information on the go while you're pumping your gas. We launched GoPump TV about 4 years ago in March 2012, and we only started with 5 locations and only 40 screens at that time. And since that time, we were able to grow to 30 locations, and that includes the market of Shreveport Bossier, Monroe, West Monroe, Texarkana, Texas, Texarkana, Arkansas, and we'll be in Ruston next month.
Right now, you in mine, and I own it. And you will be casting this judgment for the people, by Justice Jackie. Judgment for the plaintiff. Since you're lying, those lies will get a long ways. You're going to let this child grow up thinking that this man is her father. You've allowed her to call him daddy. And now that you know about the probability. It's 0. What do you plan to do about it?
Hi, I'm Summer and I'm Shreveportan.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm Shreveportan.
My name is Jasmine and I'm Shreveportan.
Hi, I'm Katie and I'm Shreveportan.
Hi, I'm Courtney and I'm Shreveportan.
I'm Robert and I'm Shreveportan.
Hey, what's up, Dreamport? Just want to let y'all know I'm Valerie Delat and I'm Shreveport.
Hi, I'm the Cultural Attaché, Megan Davenport, and I'm Shreveportan. I'm Madison.
And I'm Anton, and we're Shreveportan.
Hi, I'm Deanne.
Hi, I'm Yananda.
Hi, I'm Tarika. And we're Shreveportan.
My name is April and I'm Shreveportan. My name is Alex and I'm Shreveportan.
Hey, I'm Nancy and I'm Shreveportan.
Hello, I'm Ariane and I'm Shreveportan.
Hello, Mary Beth Fisher and I'm Shreveportan.
Well, ma'am, did you explain that to
And also, she said that the bottom of her hair wasn't weaved. This is a picture of her head after we braided it, after my operator braided it.
See that, Officer Roy?
And that is the operator braiding in, sewing in that bottom part of her head.
And so you mean you have braids up under that hair right now?
Yes, ma'am. The top. There's clip-ons at the bottom.
There was no clip-on.
Did you explain to
She came up with that lie to try and get her money back because she's spying.
Well, did she sign something with you, ma'am?
No, we gave her the piece of paper, but during the time that she was having the treatment, she signed this.
Is that your agreement from your company?
But she, the whole harmless, she never did sign the whole harmless. But she signed the other one.
Why didn't she sign the whole harmless?
She was, at that time, she was under the dryer getting the conditioner.
Well, ma'am, I'd just like to know. And I understand it's $1 billion industry.
$9 billion industry with 60 to 70% in the weave.
Okay, so you're in the right business, selling weave hair.
Well, yes.
Okay. Did you explain to the plaintiff what she was getting?
Actually,
no. Yes or no?
Well, no, because, I mean, you gotta know if you're only paying $150 for
so she didn't understand that. Did she understand that?
I guess she didn't.
100, but you charge $150
for each bundle.
And she says that even though she pays that, it was sewn in, and she's saying that it's horsehair.
She what?
She's saying that it's horsehair.
Well, I have no idea what they put in it, but I can tell you that 100% is never 100%.
Did you bring in the hair with you today?
It's always a certain percent. The government will allow you to say it's 100.
Is it fair to say that you took advantage of her?
No, Judge. I hate to interrupt you, but when I went over to her head,
go ahead.
I said to her and the operator, I said, don't do this today. I said, her hair needs some hydration. It's dehydrated. You can see in the top there. And I pulled her hair and I said, do the milk treatment, 2 or 3 of those before you do this for her. She's in no hurry. She didn't have anywhere to go.
Would that have been cheaper than $1,100?
No, it wouldn't have been cheaper.
Oh. Either way, it was a perm.
It would have been a little more.
They made it worse.
But my concern was for the hair. My concern was for her hair. My operator is the person who does weave. My concern is for people's hair. I want it to be healthy.
How can it be healthy with weave?
Well, actually, the weave takes it gives your hair a break. Some people who have long hair put a little weave in. It gives your hair a break. Imagine if she had taken my advice, she might not have even gotten the weave after she saw how pretty her hair would have been.
Your Honor, my natural hair wasn't dry.
Treatment.
I don't put chemicals on it. That's why I get shampoos and deep conditioners.
The employer is responsible for its employees.
That's true. That's true.
Ma'am, do you have any insurance on your salon?
Insurance?
Insurance. You know what insurance? Yeah. You have it on your car. Most people have it on their business as well.
We have insurance.
Okay. So.
But now I don't think it covers this. It covers the building if it burns down.
You said you didn't have any evidence of that.
Your Honor, Brazilian hair, you can run your fingers through it without any struggle. You can't run your hands through this.
Yes, but that's the replacement hair.
No, the bottom is the replacement hair from where your employee put horsehair. This is what your employee put in my hair.
Well, it looks a little thicker. What do you have to say
real
about
Brazilian hair, you can just run your fingers down it like that.
You want to try?
You know what? I'd like to try.
And people are robbing stores for the money. Going to jail for that hair.
Right,
in droves.
Ma'am, let's see what you're talking about.
Careful, don't get lost.
Okay. Okay. And what do you mean?
Just try to see if your fingers get stuck. This was real Brazilian. You could effortlessly.
Well, I gotta. Okay. Do we have some American hair? Well, my hand goes through it. How much is that hair?
This is my hair.
Okay. It doesn't look like $400. So you didn't pay $400, did you? Okay. Okay. Some people do get scammed, and you know the lack of knowledge. You know what they say: you can perish due to the lack of knowledge. What is it that you think that you can do to make this plaintiff whole?
At this point, she did get the sew-in. She did get the washing conditioner.
Did she ask you for money back?
She got her nails done. So, as you can see from that picture, it was started at the base of her head. to be
I'm looking
sewn
at the
in.
picture. You know, I'm wondering for that kind of money. The roll's not even straight. Is that
They're not
how it's
supposed to
done?
be.
I'm sorry.
They're not supposed to be.
Okay, for that kind of money, I would think it is. You're asking for $1,100.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take a brief recess, and I'll be back. My room. I want to get down to the root of the problem. What are you teaching? You took her money. You basically a bully. I don't even want to know the answer to that. Don't even tell me the answer. So, which means that
Why chase trends when you can make a statement? The unmistakable Audi Q5. Experience the distinct Audi Q5 at your local dealer today.
Moffat Audi, Bossier City.
Seeking a full-time or part-time job? Get started with a growing company, Red River Sanitors. Visit redriversanitors.com today and fill out the employment forms. Opportunity awaits you. Get started today at redriversanitors.com.
You may be thinking of a family vacation. Maybe you're considering a new home, a new appliance, a new car. You possibly would want a consolidation loan for your bills. We have a great 6.9% Visa card. Whatever the need, we can help. I'm Helen Godfrey Smith, President CEO of Shreveport Federal Credit Union, where we do it all just for you.
Bring your home to life with beautiful flooring from House of Carpets and Lighting. Elegant carpet, gleaming hardwood, stylish tile. House of Carpets and Lighting has it all. Visit House of Carpets and Lighting, Uri Drive in Pennsylvania, in Shreveport.
I want to get down to the root of the problem. You have a young lady here. She's paid you $1,100, and had it been me or if it was my child, I would want her to research your background as opposed to going in on the blind side, not knowing anything about you, paying you $1,100. From my standpoint, I would say she was taken advantage of, and I'm not really cognizant of the hair business. You talk about Brazilian, you talk about India, and all these different hair companies. And so in this day and time, everything is so unnatural. What about the gift that God has given you, your hair, your eyes? I don't understand why. I know you talk about the arts, and I do have a daughter. I have a young daughter. And the young kids like the colored hair. They like the mink or the false eyelashes. They like the earring in their nose, and they even like the butt injection. You know, it's inconceivable to get your butt pumped up, you know. And most people were saying, okay, no, I don't want that. But now this is a new day and time. But not only that, Defendant here has educated you. She said that this industry is a $1 billion industry. And you are young enough to take $1,100. Just think if you invest. I'm sure, how often would you have to get this hair done? You had it in, which means you got to get somebody else to do it. So is that another $1,100? I don't even want to know the answer to that. Don't even tell me the answer. So which means that you've got to keep investing, reinvesting in the hair. Brazilian, India, whatever, Jamaica, whatever. You got to invest in the hair. So there's, you know, you keep pumping, you know, somebody else's economy. So why can't you do it for yourself? And I like to embrace my child, you know, is, hey, embrace your own beauty. Embrace your own hair, your own eyes. And what happens, I always wonder, now I must say this, what happens when your husband or your boyfriend rubs a finger through the hair? And, you know, they don't get the head, you know, they're not getting the real thing. You know what they say? Nothing like the real thing. And so you don't get the natural. You don't get the natural. But that's acceptable now. But it's not acceptable for you to spend your money unwisely. Now, you say, you know, you should be working. Creativity, the arts, $1,100 in the hair. Your mama should really be ashamed. You know, I make my daughter work, but she cannot spend money on you know, foolishly. And you saying you didn't get what you bargained for?
At all. Like I said, I was only into the hair and all of the makeup because I thought I wanted it for a career, but I would never want to be in an industry where you pridefully and try to
shouldn't be in it. You don't know anything.
Where you try to justify messing somebody over willingly I wouldn't want to
And
be
you know, that
in
is,
anything
you know,
like
that's
that.
a thought, and I have to give you that.
She's
you should,
uneducated about the hair business.
It appears that you're
She
older.
needs to go to school.
I'm uneducated about messing people over, so you admit that that's what you're
You
doing.
need to go to school
You
and
know,
learn.
ma'am, you know, although you should respect your elders. I understand that you're upset. I'm talking, but she is an elder. She's elderly, so you respect that. But ma'am, you also should be teaching this young lady. Instead of taking her $1,100 for what you've done, and she's saying she didn't, I'm looking at her. And $1,100, I mean, I don't know if you
These
put that
girls
color
are
in her
crazy
head.
these days. They're insisting upon this.
Well,
I tried to talk her down from it, at least that day.
What do you teach her? You took her money. You basically a bully. You took her money, and you know that she's 22 years old. You can look at her and tell she's young. And $1,100 is a lot of money for that, judging for the plaintiff. And I believe, and not only that, may I add, ma'am, she's also asking for mental anguish. And I tell you, ma'am, when you get that extra $1,000, put it in the bank. Don't put it in your head. Thank you. Since you're lying, those lies will get a long ways. You're going to let this child grow up thinking that this man is her father. You've allowed her to call him daddy. And now that you know about the probability. It's zero. What do you plan to do about it?
Take your taste to France. Take your taste to a different place.
Frank's features wood-fired pizzas with the freshest ingredients, but there's so much more. Begin with a craft-made cocktail and an heirloom tomato caprese. You'll love our pasta bolognese or the vino rosso burger, cooked in the wood-fired oven. Top it all off with a dessert like the French lemon tart.
Take your taste to France. Take your taste to a different place.
Right now, you in mine and I own it. And you will be casting this judgment for the people, by Justice Jackie. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Have you maxed out your credit cards? Do you have overdue loans and high interest rates? Do you want a better credit rating? There's only one thing to do. Turn to the professionals at Shreveport Federal. Your credit rating may be less than perfect, but we'll help you get back on track. I am Helen Godfrey Smith, President CEO of Shreveport Federal Credit Union, where we do it all just for you.
The intelligent all-new Audi A4 is here. Experience the all-new Audi A4 at your local dealer.
Moffat Audi, Bossier City.